Welcome back. Today, we're diving into some deep, lesser-known psychological truths about love and relationships. Truths people rarely talk about, but that make a world of difference in how we connect, love, and let go. Let's get into it. 1. Be careful with your words when you're angry with someone you love. It's easy to lash out in anger, but when you're upset with someone you deeply care about, it's in those heated moments that the most damage can be done. Your brain is in fight mode, but your heart, it still cares. One wrong word can echo longer than you'd imagine. Later, when the anger fades, you'll wish you could take it back. So, take a breath, walk away if you need to, and come back with a clear mind. Being right isn't worth hurting someone you love. 2. Love is like holding a bird. It's all about balance. Hold a bird too tight and you'll suffocate it. Too loose and it flies away. That's exactly how relationships work. When you try to control everything, you kill the spark. But if you're too detached, it slips right through your fingers. The healthiest relationships are built on mutual respect, space, and care. It's not about ownership. It's about partnership. 3. After surviving your darkest moments alone, your standards change. Once you've been through heartbreak, loss, or betrayal, and made it out the other side by yourself, you begin to view relationships differently. You stop begging for love. You stop chasing. You stop tolerating half-efforts. You realize that anyone who stays in your life must bring peace, not chaos. Loneliness no longer scares you because you've already learned how to stand strong on your own. 4. Being kind beats being right, every time. Sometimes we want to win arguments, prove a point, or feel superior. But relationships aren't battles to be won. They're safe spaces where kindness is the glue. When you listen with empathy instead of reacting with ego, everything changes. Most people don't need advice. They need to feel heard. Kindness can heal where logic fails. 5. Love someone who can read between the lines. Genuine love isn't just about the good times. It's about understanding the silence, the mood changes, and the emotions that words can't always express. The right person will see the pain behind your smile, the softness behind your anger, and the reasons behind your distance. That kind of connection goes beyond surface level. It's rare, but it's real. 6. A single hand that wipes away tears is worth more than a crowd cheering your success. When you're struggling, the people who check in, listen without judgment, and simply sit beside you in your darkest moments are the ones who matter most. Anyone can clap when you're winning, but few will show up when you're breaking. Pay attention to who's there when you need them the most. 7. The first to apologize, forgive, and forget. Those are the strongest people. Apologizing doesn't make you weak, it shows emotional maturity. Forgiving someone doesn't mean forgetting the hurt, it means choosing peace over resentment. And when you learn to let go, you free yourself. Holding on to anger or pride only weighs you down. 8. If love causes more tears than smiles, it's time to walk away. True love uplifts you. It supports you. Of course, no relationship is perfect. But if you find yourself constantly crying, questioning your worth, or feeling drained, that's not love. That's emotional damage disguised as affection. Don't settle for pain disguised as passion. 9. Letting go is one of life's toughest challenges. We all have things we cling to. Memories, people, past versions of ourselves. But holding on to guilt, anger, or a love that's gone can keep you stuck. Growth begins when you let go of what no longer serves you. It's painful, yes, but necessary. 10. Sometimes we miss people not because of who they are, but because of how empty we feel without them. Loneliness can blur our judgment. We might hold on to toxic people just to avoid that hollow feeling. But missing someone doesn't mean they're meant to stay in your life. Sometimes it's the silence they filled, not the person themselves, that we crave. 11. A real man connects with a woman's heart, not just her body. Real intimacy isn't physical, it's emotional. The strongest connections happen when a man touches a woman's soul with his presence, patience, and understanding. The right woman doesn't need constant gifts. She needs to feel seen, heard, and loved. 12. Actions, not words, define love, trust, and apologies. Telling someone you love them isn't enough if your actions say otherwise. Promising you've changed means nothing if the same mistakes keep repeating. Words are easy. It's consistent action that builds trust and shows genuine remorse. 13. Don't cry over people who hurt you. Thank them. It sounds harsh, but every heartbreak is a lesson. When someone mistreats you, they're doing you a favor. They're clearing space in your life for someone who will love you the right way. Smile and move on. You've dodged a bullet. 14. Keep your emotions private. Protect your peace. Not everyone deserves access to your feelings. There's no marketplace for emotions, so stop putting your heart on display for people who won't value it. Let your attitude show your strength instead of pouring your heart out for approval. 15. You won't understand the hurt you caused until it happens to you. Empathy often comes too late. We hurt people, sometimes unintentionally, and don't realize the damage until the roles reverse. That's why self-awareness and compassion are so important. Treat people the way you'd want to be treated. 16. Relationships only work when both people keep showing up. Love isn't a one-time choice. It's something you choose every day. If one person stops trying, the entire relationship begins to crumble. It takes consistent effort, patience, and commitment from both sides to make it last. 17. Vulnerability builds trust. People who admit their flaws and aren't afraid to show their struggles are more trustworthy. Why? Because they're real. You can't build deep relationships on perfection. You build them on honesty, openness, and the courage to be seen. 18. A woman who cares will ask about your life, your goals, and your well-being. When she's truly invested, she'll want to know how you're doing mentally, emotionally, and even professionally. She'll support your dreams and ask thoughtful questions. If she never asks, she might not be fully present. 19. Life gets easier when you stop explaining yourself. You don't owe anyone an explanation for living life on your terms. When you let go of the need for approval, you create freedom. Focus on what works for you, not on convincing others to understand. 20. Don't chase the perfect person. Choose the one who brings out your best self. The best partner isn't flawless. They're the one who helps you grow. They challenge you in the right ways, believe in your potential, and love you through your ups and downs. Love is complex, and relationships are never black and white. But when you understand these deeper truths, when you begin to notice the emotional patterns, you start to love smarter. You stop tolerating toxicity. And most importantly, you learn to value yourself. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more deep relationship content. Share this with someone who might need these reminders today. Until next time, take care of your heart.